Hello, welcome to another vlog. I'm going to say it's going to be a short one this week. It probably won't be because I'll witter on endlessly, top and tail of the content. Suffice to say, winter suddenly arrived overnight from unseasonably very warm temperatures last week. I've now got my heating on. It's cold at night, it's dark, it's 4:15 and it's already getting dark, so I'm rushing this. It's Jack's feeding time as well. Talking of Jack, he's incredibly well. Off and on, up and down like a yo-yo. Anyway, no, I'm thrilled. Of course I'm thrilled. He's very, very well. He's having more tests on Monday just to rule out other things. His liver enzymes are a bit high, but he hasn't had any more horrible episodes, and he's as bright as a button since he was on the new medication. So that must be working. All you care about is what I've got in the bag. Little greedy munchkin. We're sitting in the sun. Look how warm it is again. I'm in a t-shirt. So we've grabbed a bench like old people do, and we're facing the delicious October sun. It's almost annoying he's so well. Right, so this week, well, I hope you find it interesting. I'm taking you to Brighton a lot. I go to a private members club to see if I want to become a member. I go to my opticians to have an eye test. Really exciting stuff, isn't it? I have been very busy with work, so I haven't. Although I have been having a lot of fun socially and keeping a perfect work-life balance. I'm on my trampoline every day. So it's all been going very well apart from the southern cold coming on. But what I thought I'd share with you, as it's Guy Fawkes weekend, we all celebrate in the UK. Oh, let's not celebrate. It's because the gunpowder plot failed is why we have massive fireworks displays. Thank God little Jack is deaf, and Socks the Fox doesn't seem to mind them at all. She was sitting on my decking this time last year with them all going off round us. I do think they should be banned unless they're huge public ones. So towards the end of the vlog, which I hope you will enjoy, many of you, especially new followers, won't have seen the best bonfire night in the UK. It's celebrated in Lewes, that lovely town I took you to, so you'll see even more of Lewes and lots of history and why the bonfire night's so spectacular there. And you will see how, I mean, it's the last place in the UK left where people are allowed to do things that would be illegal anywhere else in the country. I mean, firecrackers, tubs of fire going up and down the street. You will be amazed, and I hope you'll enjoy it. So forgive me for posting something that Dahlia and I went to stay in Lewes. So forgive me for showing you the video again, but many of you won't have seen it, and it will put you in the mood for this weekend of fireworks galore if you're in the UK. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll pop back at the end. Hello, I don't know if you can hear me because it's very windy today. That is Brighton Pier. I'll take a shot of it in a minute. Anyway, another trip into town, this time to meet the boss of my agency, my agent, MK, dying to see her. And we're going to have cocktails, lunch, who knows, at Soho Beach House. Now, for all those who know Soho House, they're all over the world, but started in Soho. It's a private members club, very media, darling. You're also not allowed to film inside, so I will not be filming anything inside. But I think I've taken you here before because there was a function in the summer, and there are glorious, glorious views of the sea. Well, on a lovely, not windy day. Still warm though. So these are the views that I won't film when we're there from their balcony. Here we are, before I'm told off or banned. Will I become... Do you remember this from the summer? We were all outside here. Will I become a member? I have yet to see more of it and let you know. She's hiding. My agent's hiding. Can you just see the back, though? Hang on, I want to show your coat off. Look at that coat. Go. Here we are. I'm showing you what I want to meet my lovely agent. We had the most amazing lunch lasting 3 hours. I'm sorry I couldn't show you anything, but I've shown you the view, and this is what I'm wearing. Back in Brighton, going to my optician's for an eye test. It has to be done every year because, as you know, I had a detached retina a long time ago, which keeps an eye on my eyes' health. What do I call you? Optician? Optometrist, I can't say it. My lovely optometrist, Sarah, who actually saved the sight of my left eye because she knew immediately I had a detached retina. How long ago was that?
That was in 2007.
Oh, wow, that's so long ago. Anyway, she gives me the most amazing, thorough checkup, and that's my pupil.
Yeah.
Pupil's gone. There it is.
That's the back of your eye.
Looks like a little planet. Oh, it's the back of the eye.
Yeah.
How's my retina?
So that one's looking okay. So this is done the 3D scan, and that's the photo.
Is that left or right eye?
That's your left eye.
Oh, good. The dodgy one. But I'm so late coming in that I can't pick any classes today. But just to give you a quick idea, we'll come back when I pick them. Hello. I may be interrupted. People keep talking to me. That's better. Right. I'm in Brighton again on a Saturday. So it's going to be heaving and grubby and full of visitors. But I'm here to meet Donaldine. Do you remember Donaldine? The school friend, not Dahlia, the other one. Dear school friend who is over from Barley and has been here 5 months, I think. No, it can't be. Anyway, many months. Many months. Anyway, I'm off to meet her in the station. Lovely architecture in this station. Right, we're going to Pret because I love their organic decaf coffee. Let's go and find Donaldine. Here she is. I didn't know it was football day. I'm so sorry. This is a nightmare. Do you remember Donaldine? Do the dance. You look so well. I'm going to go and get a coffee.
It was so full of people. I mean, it's a nightmare.
Well, it's football. Now, this is a lovely part of Brighton when you get the chance, but not at the weekend. Look how busy it is. What happened when you got to the station?
I just surrounded by crowds and crowds of football supporters. couldn't move.
Anyway, we're coming the back way to avoid the crowds, but this is very worth visiting. You ask for the North Laines. Now, we're in Lewes, in Sussex. For those who don't know, who live way away across the sea, the biggest bonfire night is in Lewes, the biggest in the UK, and it's all to celebrate a chap called Guy Fawkes in 1605 who tried to blow up the English Parliament. However, why Lewes? Nobody's really sure, but it has become a thing. It's possibly because it was one of the first capitals of England. We don't know for sure, so don't quote me. But it is the biggest event anywhere in the UK to celebrate November the 5th. So me and my best mate Dahlia went out on the town. It literally lasted for 24 hours and more, but it was awesome. We also did a lot of sightseeing around Lewes, so I hope you enjoy. Actually found someone who does know what they're talking about. So why, Lewes, tell me about the Protestants?
Well, you know, bonfire, November the 5th, nationally, it tends to be about Guy Fawkes and the gunpowder plot. But in Lewes, and perhaps this is why it's a bigger deal in Lewes. It's more about the 17 Protestant martyrs who were burned at the stake during Reformation days. So there is still, there's been this anti-Catholic, anti-popery tradition, which is just a tradition, and is not really, there's no real prejudice against Catholics, I don't think, personally. But this is my personal opinion. I'm not an authority.
Well, I've tried to get into the Anne of Cleves house on many visits to Lewes, but this time we actually succeeded. Come with us. No, I'm not shopping again. I'm in the Anne of Cleves house, one of Henry VIII's ex-wives. In Lewes, this was her house, although she didn't live here. Look at this stunning room. This was the bedroom. Here we are in a Twitten. Oops, I can hardly walk. Lewes is full of beautiful little lanes and old houses. Shopping! This is Popsicle. If you're in Lewes, you should come here. Shopping. And look at these coats. I nearly bought one, but the fit wasn't quite right. But I did, sorry about jerkiness, buy one of these, but in a very pale pink. Great little shop. It's in, I've shown it to you before, needle makers. Do you remember when I came here and there was this gorgeous coat in the window, but the shop was closed? Anyway, it's open today, so I've been able to pick up my not sold pre-loved clothes and a little check, and the coat is still for sale, but sadly, or fortunately, depending on which way you look at it, there it is, it's too small for me. Probably why it hasn't been sold. Anyway, that's the rest of the shop. It's actually got some really good pre-loved gear in it. So another stop for you in Lewes. There's my friend Dahlia. Wave. So that's the way I order everyone. Wave! Smile. Oh, let's see my candles before.
They're getting packaged
So
away.
these are Ecos. Are they soya?
Yes. And they're made locally in Shoreham.
Such a pretty shop. a lockdown mode at Lewes. At noon for Bonfire Night. Shops are closing, shops are being boarded up, and the traffic will soon be banned from the area. Oh, are you getting wristbands? Did you think of all of that? Isn't it mayhem? Legal mayhem. I bet you thought, oh my God, is it safe? Some people are absolutely terrified of all those bangers going off. I just can't believe it's still allowed. It's the last bastion of anarchy left in the country. So the best way to do it, if you're in the UK, is to definitely book in for 2 nights in Lewes. So they don't allow cars in at that night. It's very difficult to get to. Crowds. Just staying for 2 nights. You can't stay for just one because the town is literally in lockdown, as you saw. So I would thoroughly recommend, when you can afford it, to spend 2 nights and just watch it from the beginning to the end. Absolutely brilliant. Loved it. So glad I've done it properly for the first time since I've lived here, which is 22 years in Brighton. I've only been once before, and it was a long time ago, probably about 20 years ago, when you could get in and out more easily. Isn't that true of everywhere? Everything was so much easier 20 years ago. So I hope you enjoyed it. What else have I been doing? I think the only thing left for me to say is you can't really tell. I look very white in this light, but the results are coming soon. I've been trying a new infrared machine, facial machine, and décolletage. So I'll be sharing the results with you very, very soon on that. And I think that's all that I have to say. So apologies if this is a bit shorter than usual, but at least I've done a vlog, and they will continue because I've got a lot of things to share with you coming up and new purchases. I might do that next week or the week after. I bought, yes, I won't say anymore, couple of, oh no, you've seen the white sweater from Scotland. Well, I've got a beautiful skirt for the winter, which I'll share with you soon. All right, my lovelies, thank you for your continued support. Thank you for sharing me. Thank you to the new followers. Welcome. And I'll see you next week. And love from Jack.